Welcome to the Local Pundit. 5-a-side, 5 topics, 5 strikes. Let's let it rip. Okay, it is Tuesday, August 29th, 2023. And yeah, we're going to get into it. Okay, we're going to get into it. It's Tuesday. It's hot already out here in Los Angeles. It's 10 o'clock and it's already hot. But yeah, we're outside. We're going to do it. Someone's chatting over here really loud. So if you hear him in the background talking about his Texas or whatever he's talking about, my apologies, but that's why we do it outside, and here we go. All right, first strike is we're gonna talk about Spain and this whole drama that's going on with Spain and Luis Rubiales and the Jenny Hermoso thing. It's a very sensitive subject, but we're gonna talk about it. A couple weeks ago, he kissed Jenny Hermoso on the lips after Spain won the World Cup, which is very appropriate for how it went down. He's been very defiant that he is not leaving. He did a twist where he was gonna resign, that he didn't resign. Actually made a speech, very defiant, and he's staying. Well, there's another twist going on with this right now. Ready? His mother, Luis Rubiales' mother, has gone on a hunger strike. Yep, she's gone on a hunger strike. Her name is Angeles Bejar. Angeles Bejar. She is in southern Spain. She's locked herself in a church in Motril in southern Spain, and she is on a hunger strike in support of her son. What a ridiculous turn of events. I really have no words. No words to say. It's bad enough that this is happening, and Spain should be enjoying winning the World Cup, which is massive. But all this going on the last couple weeks has been ridiculous. But now his mother is on a hunger strike and she's not eating, but she is getting food and she's drinking energy drinks, so it can't be all that bad. But she's locked in a church drinking energy drinks and water, refuses to eat. Then she's committed to support herself. There you go. That is your first strike. Hopefully this gets resolved soon, and justice served. He resigns and moves on and realizes what's going on. Also, I want to put one more thing out there. I saw a video of him when they scored grabbing his crotch. I don't know. The guy sounds like a dipshit. So obviously don't know him personally, but sounds like a dipshit. Resign, dude. Just resign. All right, that's your first strike. Second strike is we're talking about West Ham a little bit. West Ham. They've come up a little bit and in our chats, and I really want to give a shout out to West Ham. They lost their best player, Declan Rice, who helped them raise the cup last year. They lost him for £105 million, and he went to Arsenal. And I thought it was right for him to move. He did a good job moving. But so they got £100 million for him, £105 million. So insane. But then they've reinvested that money, and I think it's better off. And this is what Tottenham didn't do when they lost Bale, and he went to Tottenham. Sorry, he went to Real Madrid. So West Ham had reinvested that money. Spent $103 million on Mohamed Kudus, who's a central attacking midfielder, 23 years old. Edson Alvarez, central defensive midfielder, and James Ward-Prowse. And also, I'm going to butcher this name, but he's a center half. All right, here we go. He's Greek. Here we go. Konstantinos Mavropanos. He's 25 years old, Greek defender who used to be on the books at Arsenal, but I'm sorry, that's a tough one. Konstantinos Mavropanos, that's his name, Konstantinos Mavropanos. So he came in because the Harry Maguire deal fell apart. So he's in. So here's my point. I think they reinvested this money really well. They won their first 3 games, and I really feel like they've done really well replacing that David Moyes. They also lost Scamacca. They haven't actually have a striker come in, so they're using Antonio up front. But to take that money, lose your talisman, and to take that money and to put it into, make it 3 players, 4 players even, and just kind of like move forward, I think it's good. I heard this morning a guy came on, one of their supporters came on and said, oh, maybe Declan Rice is holding him back. Don't know if I quite agree with that, but sometimes it is time to move on. Like Ronaldo left Manchester United, it was just time to move on. So at this point, Rice is time to move on. But I really like what West Ham are doing. I'm really interested to see how this team is going to progress throughout the year. Granted, hopefully they don't get any injuries, and I think James Ward-Prowse is a really great pickup for them. He's a great dead ball striker, English international. I like James Ward-Prowse a lot. But to replace Declan Rice, $105 million for $103 million, and you get 3 players that do 3 different things. Fantastic. So big shout out to West Ham. I want to see where they go. They have up next they have Luton. So Luton are struggling to adjust to the league. They haven't had a home game yet because they're their home ground isn't up to scratch yet, which admittedly so. They've come up so quickly through the leagues, and it's not up to the standards of where the Premier League wants their stadium to be. I'm actually really interested to see what the stadium looks like. It's a really tight stadium. We've talked about it before about videos going through. You can look over in people's back gardens. It's just kind of cool to see. Yeah, so that's my second strike on West Ham. Third strike is this one's just sometimes it just boggles my mind what's going on. So Jamaal Lascelles is the captain. He is the captain to Newcastle. Okay, Jamaal Lascelles is the captain to Newcastle. He's 29 years old. They lost on the weekend to City. They lost on the weekend to City, and guess what he does? Jamal Lascelles goes out, and sorry, that's not true. They lost on the weekend to Liverpool. But guess what he does? He goes out and he gets in a fight. He gets in a brawl, and it's filmed. And he is out after a loss. What is he doing? And gets in a fight. It's filmed. These guys, sometimes like, what are you thinking? Why are you going out? It's also at 4 a.m. My rule is, if it's after midnight, bad shit will happen. So now you're at 4 a.m. What is the captain of Newcastle staying out to 4 a.m. for and getting in fights? Apparently, it was unprovoked. His brother was elbowed, and then it kicked off a big fight, a big brawl. And you could watch the video. I hate watching fights like that, but yeah, he got into a fight. They're looking into it and said, there's a gang. They're threatening to shoot him. This is insane. This shouldn't be happening. It's at the China White Club, whatever that is, downtown Newcastle. But yeah, I think some of the people in general, even especially footballers, need to just think a little bit more. You have such a responsibility, such an opportunity, and you're going out to nightclubs. And I'm not saying you shouldn't go out and have fun and do things, but to get in a fight and just unforced errors is unforced errors. So that's your third strike. Just a ridiculous thing that shouldn't happen. And hopefully everyone's okay, and they find everyone's involved. And if there's charges pressed, charges will be pressed. Fine, but stay in your house. Like, what are you doing at 4 a.m.? No. Okay, that's your third strike. Fourth strike, Everton. Let's talk about Everton. Everton have made a signing, and thank God, because they need it. It's a striker, Beto. He's a striker. He's Portuguese international. He's 25 years old, and they got him from Udinese, and I think Everton are in trouble. I'm not saying this guy's going to transform the team, but they need players. They lost 3 games on the bounce. They lost 3 games on the bounce. Not good. It's not good. It's not looking good for Sean Dyche's team. Now, Sean Dyche is known to keeping teams up, but this is going to be a tough task. And yeah, bringing in Beto, he scored 10 times last season for Udinese at 33 appearances. That's not a bad return. Not a great return, not a bad return, but anything can help at this point because Carabao can't stay healthy. They just can't stay healthy. It's going to be a long season. Has been a long season already for them. I don't know, a couple of days left in the transfer window, maybe they can do more business, but this team is not set up to stay in the league right now. There's some tough teams in the league, and we'll see what happens. But Sean Dyche needs to put his stamp on there, and hopefully this Beto can put the ball in the back of the net. We'll see. Here's the other thing too: they're building a new stadium next year. They have a new stadium that's coming in, and if that stadium they have them in the championship, that's not good. That's not good. They want to be in the Premier League. This brand new stadium out there in Liverpool. The Blues are in trouble, and I think they're going down. They're one of my picks for going down. That's it. But I don't like to fully say that till the window is fully done. But right now, as it stands, even with the signing of Beto, I think they're going down. Let's see. That's your third strike. Oh, sorry, fourth strike. Fifth strike. Carabao Cup today. Second round today. Kicks off. Here's the greatest thing about Carabao Cup. Not everyone's going to put a full squad in, so we get to see some of the young players, which is great. So first game up today is Fulham versus Tottenham. Fulham versus Tottenham. That's a great game. I told you I really like what Postecoglou is doing to the team, so we're going to look at them. Wolves is playing Blackpool today, and the game we'll be watching is Wrexham versus Bradford. Okay, Wrexham versus Bradford. They kick off today at noon. I believe it's a home game for Wrexham, so we're going to check that out, and we'll do our Wrexham reaction afterwards. But yeah, the second round of the Carabao Cup, always fun to have a cup run, and always good to see some of the younger players come in. So that should be fun. And yeah, it's Tuesday. Everyone, hope the week is going well. It's hot here, as I mentioned, so let's keep going. All right, have a great Tuesday.